La 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 la, wait till I get my money right.
The Amazon rainforest stretches over 2 million square miles and across 9 different countries. It is estimated that 50% of the terrestrial biodiversity in the whole world can be found within the rainforest. The rainforest also absorbs about 2 billion metric tons of CO2 annually and produces over 20% of the world's oxygen, giving it the nickname the lungs of the world. However, the Amazon rainforest is in danger due to rapid deforestation. Within the past 40 years, 20% of the Amazon has been cut down for lumber or farmland. In the Amazon, the price paid for 1 cubic meter of mahogany is about $600, while in the US it costs over $1,200 for the same amount, and in other parts of the world, like China, Japan, and Korea, it can cost up to $1,500. Logging companies are more inclined to do business in the Amazon due to the more affordable lumber prices. Some of these logging companies even have wood treatment plants on site so the middleman can be removed to save on cost. Deforestation is also a growing problem in Indonesia and Malaysia, where 25,000 square miles have already been cleared to make way for oil palm plantations. In Malaysia alone, 8 million hectares of land belong to oil palm estates, and what is even more troubling is that they hope to double that number by 2030. To create these plantations, the forest must be cleared by either logging or burning, which emits large amounts of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. Much of the forest is also on peatland, an organic soil layer made up of decaying and dead plant material. When this peatland is burnt, it releases even more carbon dioxide into the atmosphere than normal cleaning would. If the planned oil palm expansions are implemented in Indonesia, it is estimated that 558 million metric tons of carbon dioxide will be released into the atmosphere by 2020. While most of the world's palm oil production is in Malaysia and Indonesia, parts of South America, like Colombia, are facing rapid oil palm growth. Due to palm oil's affordability and long shelf life, it is becoming a popular crop to grow amongst poor farmers. Indonesia and Malaysia should be a forewarning for what could happen to the Amazon if strict deforestation laws are not enforced.
Soil erosion is another major issue that impacts deforestation. With the increasing demand for agricultural commodities, more forest land is being chopped down to make room for farmers to grow these goods. The transition to agriculture from natural vegetation often cannot hold onto the soil and therefore causes negative effects that harm the environment. The plants that replace the trees, such as coffee, cotton, palm oil, soybean, and wheat, worsen soil erosion. Soil erosion is a typically slow process that is either relatively unnoticeable or can occur at alarming rates, causing serious loss of topsoil. The effects of soil erosion has led to pollution and sedimentation in streams and rivers, clogging waterways and causing many deaths of different species of fish. Some ways to prevent soil erosion from happening is by implementing proper logging methods. Loggers should plant vegetation, install both geotextiles and retention walls, along with adding mulch to the surface of the soil. Seeding the area after logging has taken place will also help prevent soil erosion. It is impossible to conduct a logging operation without any soil disturbance, but by implementing these methods, soil erosion can be reduced. Clear cutting is a method that allows loggers to control the tree species that grow within the logging site through natural or artificial regeneration. It is also an effective method for creating habitat for a variety of wildlife species. In a shelter wood cut, the trees that have fully matured are cut down in 2 or 3 harvests over a period of 10 to 15 years. One benefit of shelter wood is that it provides cover and food sources for wildlife. Implementing proper logging methods is not the only thing we can do to prevent deforestation. As a whole, we should begin recycling more to prevent further logging of the rainforest. Corporations should switch to paper-free offices by encouraging email rather than snail mail. Individuals should begin to reduce, reuse, and recycle products at home. People should not only look to buy goods that have been recycled, but they should try to avoid palm oil products as well. Most importantly, however, we must become educated on the topic of deforestation and inform others. Once we know what is wrong, only then can we begin to fix this problem. While several actions have already been taken to reduce deforestation, more needs to be done.
Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier child, things will get brighter. Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child.